I'm so proud of her. She's been through so much. I've watched so much happen in her life. I'm 100% convinced this is the best thing she's done so far.
Taylor didn't just speak, she made a statement. After Kylie Jenner threw what fans interpreted as another subtle jab at Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift entered the chat with what many are calling a sharp strategic response. Subtle, but with serious bite. From whispered moments at the Golden Globes to silent shade on social media, this feud just went from fan theory to full-blown drama. And Taylor, she's drawing a line in the sand. Come for Selena, and you're coming for her too. Let's rewind to January 2024. The Golden Globes. The internet practically combusted over one brief but iconic interaction. During a commercial break, Selena Gomez was caught in crystal clear 4K video making a beeline to Taylor Swift and Keely Sperry's table. What followed was a whispered exchange that left Taylor and Kelly wide-eyed, jaws dropped, full shocked Pikachu mode. In mere minutes, the moment exploded across the internet. TikTok, X, and every corner of Standom erupted with theories. Decoding. Every blink and eyebrow raised like it was a CIA surveillance clip. The dominant theory? That Selena was venting about Kylie Jenner and her boyfriend at the time, Timothée Chalamet. TikTok's self-proclaimed lip-reading experts zoomed in, slowed it down, and came back with what they thought were words like Timothy and with him, claiming Selena spilled some serious tea about Kylie allegedly blocking her from interacting with her former co-star. Allegedly, Selena tried to get a photo with Timothée, her A rainy day in New York castmate, and Kylie wasn't having it. Cue the theories about jealousy, gatekeeping, and silent beef. The whole moment gained instant momentum online. FYPs were flooded with clips. Threads popped up faster than you could say main character energy. Some lip readers were convinced Kelly responded with Timothy, as Selena spilled the tea. Others ran with the theory that Selena was calling out Kylie for being standoffish, or worse, controlling. Suddenly, a 5-second moment became the spark for an entire digital wildfire, and it wasn't without context. The rumored friction between Selena and the Jenner sisters goes way back. Since the Justin Bieber days, fans have dissected every possible shade, side-eye, and unfollow between Selena and Kylie or Kendall. Social media posts, outfit choices, birthday party appearances. It's all been put under the microscope. So when Selena vented to Taylor, of course, fans assumed it had to be Jenner-related. Taylor Swift's loyalty to Selena has never been subtle. They've been besties for years, and Taylor has publicly defended Selena through various ups and downs. It wouldn't be out of character for Taylor to have a strong reaction, whether in person or online. So when she made that jaw-dropped face during Selena's Golden Globes whisper session, the internet didn't hesitate to tie it to Kylie. The only problem? None of this was confirmed. Let's be real, the entire storyline was based on zoomed-in footage, amateur lip reading, and a whole lot of speculation. There was no audio, no direct quote, no visual of Kylie even interacting with Selena that night. It was all built on digital tea leaves and vibes, what fans call trust me bro evidence, but that didn't stop tabloids from jumping on. It was the last exclusive scoop on Earth. Taylor, shocked by Selena's confession, screamed headlines. Theories multiplied. Instagram Reels, TikToks, and Twitter essays broke down every angle of the footage. The idea of Selena being iced out by Kylie and then telling Taylor about it was just too juicy to resist. But what actually happened? Was there real drama? Or was the internet just out here writing fan fiction again? As this narrative gained steam, fans begged for receipts. They wanted actual proof. And eventually, they got something close. In a rare move, Selena addressed the moment directly. Under an E! News Instagram post about the viral video, Selena commented, "No, I told Taylor about 2 of my friends who hooked up. Not that that's anyone's business." Just like that, she shut it all down. She wasn't dragging Kylie. She wasn't calling out Timothy. She was just dishing some spicy gossip about mutual friends, the kind of thing besties whisper about during award show breaks. Taylor and Kelly's shocked expressions? Apparently, just the normal reaction to unexpected hookup news. And to reinforce Selena's clarification, a source close to her told People magazine she wasn't talking about Kylie or Timothy, and hadn't even interacted with them at the event. Then Timothy himself stepped in. When TMZ asked him about the rumors, he shut them down with a casual, "Of course not." He added that he and Selena were totally cool, and even said, "Selena and Kylie were on good terms." Entertainment Tonight echoed the same. Their sources claimed Selena didn't even approach Timothy or Kylie for a photo, and that the entire narrative was overblown. Suddenly, the drama lost its legs. The alleged feud, which had been living rent-free in everyone's heads, was starting to look like a house of cards. But here's the thing. Fans weren't ready to let go. Despite the receipts, some stans doubled down. They swore they saw Taylor say Timothy in the video. They insisted Selena's comment was just damage control. The drama was too addictive to walk away from. When a feud feels that real, even facts can feel like lies. Welcome to the age of fan-made reality. This whole episode reveals a hard truth about celebrity culture today. The internet doesn't wait for facts. It builds its own storylines. And once they're in motion, even direct clarifications from celebrities can feel like plot twists, not resolutions. It didn't help that Selena and Kylie have a complicated history. To understand why people jump to conclusions so quickly, you've got to go back to the origin of the Selena-Kylie tension. It all started in 2014, back when Selena was in her on-again, off-again whirlwind with Justin Bieber. During that time, she actually hung out with Kylie and Kendall. They were seen at events together, even posing for photos at Coachella. But right after those appearances, things took a turn. Fans noticed Selena suddenly unfollowed both Jenner sisters on Instagram. That's celeb speak for, "We're done here." Rumors swirled that Selena had found some flirty DMs or photos from Kylie on Justin's phone, and she wasn't having it. Allegedly, she called the Jenners bad influences, though direct receipts for that claim are thin. Then Khloe Kardashian jumped in, defending her sisters in a now-deleted post. She wrote something to the effect of, "Don't mess with my little sisters." Big sister energy? Off the charts. The internet was all over it. And Kylie? She wasn't just rumored to be friendly with Justin. Some believed she and Justin had a brief fling during one of Selena's breaks. The timeline was messy, and the energy was even messier. Add to that the fan theory that Kylie once invited Selena on a trip to help reconnect Justin and Hailey. And it's no surprise, this story keeps getting rehashed. That kind of snake move, if true, would explain a lot. Still, by late 2014, things appeared to cool down. Selena reportedly admitted she may have overreacted about a dinner involving Justin and Kendall. She was later seen singing Happy Birthday to Kendall with Cara Delevingne. Peace treaty? Maybe. But it didn't last. Because in 2023, the eyebrow saga happened. February 2023 brought the next viral chapter in the Selena-Kylie saga. And yes, it was all about eyebrows. Selena posted a casual TikTok joking about accidentally over-laminating her brows, saying, "I accidentally laminated my brows too. Much." Just a few hours later, Kylie uploaded a selfie to her Instagram story with the caption, "This was an accident," zoomed in on her own eyebrows. Followed immediately by a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey Bieber, both of them highlighting their brows. The internet lost its collective mind. Fans instantly clocked it as shade. The mean girl. Energy was off the charts. TikTok blew up with theories. Kylie and Hailey were mocking Selena's brows. The vibe? You can't sit with us. But make it 2023. And this wasn't some quiet corner of social media. The clips, stitches, and breakdowns were everywhere. Selena wasn't silent either. She liked TikToks that called Kylie and Hailey out for schee, being petty, and mean. That only added fuel to the fire, turning what might have been a coincidence into a full-blown feud. Again, Hailey reportedly lost close to 1 million Instagram followers during the backlash. And once again, Kylie found herself at the center of a viral controversy, this time with her comments section in shambles. Eventually, both Selena and Kylie had to speak up. Kylie commented on a viral TikTok addressing the drama, saying, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't see her eyebrow post. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." Selena replied under Kylie's comment with "Agreed a Kylie Jenner. It's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie." The moment gave serious, "Please calm down" internet energy. They were both clearly over it, or at least trying to squash it. But that didn't stop the narrative machine. The back and forth was already fueling thousands of comments and reaction videos. The real issue? The fans had already chosen sides. Selena later posted a TikTok encouraging fans to be kinder, specifically calling for less drama. She didn't name names, but the message was clear. Stop fighting my battles when I'm not even fighting them. It was her version of a white flag, signaling that she wasn't interested in dragging the feud further. And yet, the drama persisted. The eyebrow saga proved how fragile celebrity peace really is. especially when there's history involved. Selena and Kylie's complicated past meant that even harmless posts could be read as loaded. And in the world of stan culture, context isn't just king, it's chaos. Let's talk business, because the feud isn't just personal, it's also professional. Selena's Rare Beauty and Kylie's Kylie Cosmetics are both juggernauts in the beauty industry. The fact that both women helm billion-dollar brands only heightened the perceived rivalry. In September 2024, Rare Beauty reportedly surpassed Kylie Cosmetics in valuation. Selena joined the billionaire club, with her brand reaching a $2 billion valuation, according to the US Sun. Naturally, fans connected this milestone to their existing tension, fueling more speculation about jealousy and competition. But here's the catch. There's no solid proof that either woman actually sees their business success as part of some personal rivalry. The tension? Mostly driven by fan speculation and media spin, not confirmed shade. And then there's Taylor Swift, the ever-loyal bestie. Her presence in this narrative adds even more weight. She's been by Selena's side through almost every public struggle. Fans know that if someone comes for Selena, Taylor is probably not going to stay silent, whether directly or indirectly. Back in 2010, Taylor allegedly called out Justin Bieber for upsetting Selena. In 2018, she used her Billboard Woman of the Decade speech to praise her. These moments cemented Taylor as Selena's public protector, someone who would always back her friend, no matter what. And Taylor has her own long-standing beef with the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Let's not forget the infamous feud with Kim Kardashian in 2016. The leaked phone call, the snake emojis, the fallout that shook the internet. That bad blood never really went away. So when fans saw Taylor reacting at the Golden Globes to Selena's whisper, their minds filled in the blanks. Taylor didn't have to say anything. Her reaction was enough to reignite suspicions, tie past drama to the present moment, and give everyone the aha they were looking for. To the internet, it wasn't just a face, it was confirmation. But here's the truth. Most of the history between Selena and Kylie exists through fan interpretation. They've rarely addressed each other publicly. Most of their perceived interactions come through indirect signals, vague posts, and viral assumptions. Take their eyebrow exchange. They both said there was no drama, but the fans still ran with it. That lack of direct communication from the stars creates space for speculation. And once a narrative starts, it's nearly impossible to stop. The Golden Globes moment was the perfect storm. A silent whisper, a shocked reaction, years of layered history, and millions of fans, ready to believe the wildest version of events. Now, let's address how this stuff gets out of control so fast. Social media and tabloid culture thrive on this type of story. Outlets like the US Sun, Daily Mail, and In Touch Weekly live off anonymous sources and speculative headlines. Sources close to is journalistic code for "we're just guessing," and fans feed that machine. Subreddits and TikTok pages are filled with threads analyzing every celebrity move like it's a crime scene. A glance becomes a glare, a like becomes a slight, a silence becomes a scream. Even when celebs speak up, the narrative often refuses to die. The Golden Globes moment hit an internet primed for drama. Years of tension, beauty brand competition, romantic history, and fandom wars all made it ripe for speculation. The whispers became gospel, the screenshots became evidence, the assumptions became headlines. And when the facts didn't align, many fans didn't care. That's the strange power of parasocial relationships. People feel connected to their favorite, celebrities, like they know them, which means they trust their own interpretations over the actual statements from the celebs themselves. That gap between perception and reality is where most of this drama lives. Even when Selena, Kylie, and Timothy shut things down, many fans chose to keep believing the story they'd created. Because let's be real, the idea of a messy A-list feud is way more entertaining than the truth. But beyond the clickbait and conspiracies, there are real consequences. The harassment Kylie faced in her comments, the millions of views monetized, by others breaking down misinformation, the impact on mental health, not just for the celebs, but for fans who get deeply emotionally invested in fictional beef. After the Golden Globes moment, everything became a Rorschach test. Fans saw what they wanted to see. Some saw a friend gossiping, others saw a betrayed ex. Some saw Taylor defending Selena, others saw a PR stunt. That's the curse of modern celebrity. Everything is content and everyone's a creator. So, what's the real state of the Selena-Kylie situation now? As of April 2025, there's no verified evidence of ongoing beef, no new drama, no shady posts, no direct comments, nothing but the same old clips resurfacing and being recycled through newer, louder narratives. In fact, the most recent events suggest everything has cooled off. At the 2025 Oscars, both Selena and Kylie showed up and showed out. No reported interaction, no cold shoulders, just two women doing their thing. Same at the BAFTAs. Their social media presence focused on work, not whispers. Selena's pushing rare beauty and her role in Amelia Perez. Kylie's building out her beverage line and keeping Kylie Cosmetics relevant. Taylor Swift, busy with music, tours, and dominating. Headlines for her career, not for Instagram drama. If she did have strong feelings about the Golden Globes or anything else, she's keeping it to herself. What's most telling about the current situation is what isn't being said. Search for Selena and Kylie drama in 2025, and all you'll find are old stories rehashed from 2023 and 2024. The narrative, it's getting stale. The tea, cold. The feud, most likely fiction. That brings us back to the original headline. Did Kylie Jenner drag Selena Gomez? Did Taylor Swift respond? The receipts say no. The words trying to be relevant again, the alleged diss from Kylie, never actually appeared in any verified report. There's no proof Kylie said that. No confirmation Taylor responded to it. It's the classic case of clickbait winning over reality. The title sparked attention, not because it was true, but because it fit the story people wanted to believe. And in 2025, narrative is everything. This whole situation, from the Golden Globes moment to TikTok lip readings, isn't just about celebrities. It's about the relationship between us and them. It's about how modern fandom doesn't just follow stories, it creates them. And sometimes it refuses to let them die. Even after the people involved have moved on, the idea of drama is simply too delicious. Messy celebrity moments generate content, they go viral, they drive views, comments, retweets, shares. A 5-second whisper becomes a 10-minute YouTube breakdown, a viral Twitter thread, and a TikTok think piece trilogy. And the line between what's real and what's imagined, it gets blurrier every scroll. And yet, when the people involved, Selena, Timothy, Kylie, finally stepped in to clarify, a lot of people still didn't care. The denials were labeled damage control. The official statements were brushed off because the fiction had already replaced the fact in people's minds. That's the thing with internet culture. Once something hits, it becomes canon. You could come with receipts, eyewitnesses, time-stamped footage, but if it goes against the established narrative, it's often ignored. Or worse, it's called a lie. Let's be clear, that's dangerous. It's one thing to speculate, it's another to attack people based on assumptions. And that's exactly what happened. Kylie's comments were flooded with hate. People accused Timothy of betraying his friends, and all of it was based on zero verifiable proof, just vibes, zooms, and fan fiction. The reliability of TikTok, lip reading was suddenly a hot topic. Some users pointed out how inaccurate it often is. Professional lip readers have said only 30–40% of speech can even be reliably lip read in ideal conditions. Yet TikTok videos were treated like depositions in court. One user summed it up perfectly. It's not science, it's speculation. Still, for a lot of people, that didn't matter, because in the world of stan Twitter and parasocial obsessions, feels real is real. The moment becomes more powerful than the truth. And that's a problem, especially when it leads to real-world consequences. The drama had already cemented itself in public memory. Even if the rumors were false, the idea of a feud had taken root. Casual observers who never saw the clarifying posts now believe Selena and Kylie hate each other, that Taylor's involved, that Timothy got dragged into it. The perception stuck. And perceptions in this world are reality. A 2024 report from In Touch Weekly claimed Kylie was not a fan of Selena post-Golden Globes. But that same article relied entirely on anonymous sources and contradicted every on-record statement from the celebrities involved. No direct quotes, no confirmation, just that old standby. Sources say that's where these narratives gain power. It's not always about truth, it's about traction. The more engaging the story, the more clicks it gets. So tabloids spin phrases like Feud reignited and Selena snubbed by Kylie without backing. The headlines do the work, the articles just fill space. And in 2025, where's the real tea? As of April 2025, there's been no confirmed interaction, shady or friendly, between Selena Gomez and Kylie Jenner. No new posts, no DMs leaked, no award show drama, just parallel lives focused on work and their own circles. Selena's building rare beauty and promoting Amelia Perez. Kylie's pushing Kylie Cosmetics and launching her Sprinter beverage brand. They even attended the same major events, the Oscars, the BAFTAs, without incident. They showed up, served looks, left. No icy glances, no viral tension, no new whispers. That silence? It's louder than any alleged feud. Taylor Swift hasn't mentioned either woman in relation to the Golden Globes incident. She's been focused on her tour, her music, and managing her own press cycles. If she ever felt a way about that moment, she's kept it off the record. So what do we make of this whole saga? We started with a 5-second whisper. We ended with millions of people convinced there was a war brewing. And even after the participants said, "It's not what you think," many refused to believe it. That's not a celebrity problem. That's an audience problem. Because when fandom turns speculative fiction into gospel, it creates a toxic loop. Celebs can't win. If they deny rumors, they're accused of lying. If they ignore them, they're accused of hiding something. And if they engage, it just adds fuel to the fire. It becomes impossible to operate without feeding the beast. Selena tried to shut it down. Timothy spoke clearly. Kylie denied shade. And yet, fans continued to pick apart their every word. Every move. Not to understand them better, but to prove the story they'd already decided was true. That's the parasocial paradox. People feel close to celebrities, but they're not close at all. They see curated moments and think they understand intentions. They hear one whisper and assign motive. They want the drama to be real because it's entertaining. The media plays right into that. Clickbait culture rewards drama. Articles à bêtise panpertons, framed around words like dragged, exposed, and claps back perform better. Even when the tea is cold, the headline sells heat, so tabloids create a cycle. Fans speculate, theories trend, media reports on those theories. Fans take those articles as validation, rinse and repeat. And somewhere in the middle, the truth, the boring, uneventful truth, gets lost. Even AI-generated content contributes to it. Fake headlines, doctored screenshots, misleading voiceovers. As tech gets better, it gets harder to tell what's legit and what's clickbait. In the age of misinformation, speculation feels more trustworthy than actual statements. And celebrities? They have to navigate that carefully. Speak too soon, and it's PR spin. Say nothing, and it's guilt. Wait too long, and it's damage control. The internet turns every option into the wrong one, which brings us to the final question. Was there ever a feud? The evidence says no. Selena clarified, Timothy confirmed, Kylie denied. Taylor didn't speak. The drama was fan-made, media-fueled, and algorithm-approved, but not real, not in the way it was portrayed, yet the perception persists. Why? Because it felt real, and sometimes that's enough. It's more fun to imagine Selena being iced out. It's more thrilling to think Taylor was throwing shade. It's more dramatic to believe Kylie was threatened. And that's what keeps the story alive. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the internet doesn't want the truth. It wants the show. And the show, it's messy, it's dramatic, it's addictive, even when it's made up. So where do we go from here? As fans, as audiences, as consumers of celebrity content, we need to be more critical. We need to ask for receipts before we believe rumors. We need to respect when celebs say, "This isn't what you think." And we need to recognize that the absence of drama doesn't mean there's a cover-up. Sometimes it just means there's nothing there. This Golden Globe saga, like many before it, was a cautionary tale. A reminder that celebrity culture thrives on projection, that fan narratives often override facts, and that the messiest headlines are often the least true. Selena wasn't being snubbed, Kylie wasn't throwing shade, Taylor wasn't launching a silent war, and Timothy, he was just attending an award show. What happened was likely simple. A private conversation, a surprising hookup revelation, a jaw-dropped reaction. That's it. No feud, no betrayal. Just normal award show gossip, misunderstood and magnified a million times over, but the next time something like this happens, and it will, the cycle will repeat. Because in today's world, every whisper can become a war. Unless we finally start listening to the people who were actually there and not just the voices in our feed.